everybody. Guess what? Guess what? I'm Cheryl Honesty, and this is
Tool time.
with Natalie and Cheryl.
Wait. I got to do it with my brushes. Do it again, Cheryl.
Okay, hi, I'm Cheryl, and this is
Tool time.
with Natalie.
Yeah, we should practice.
That's right.
this.
That's right.
Welcome, everybody, into the group. Welcome. We are so excited to have you guys here. Oh, I see somebody from California. I see Tara. Hey, Tara, so much fun. I see, Diane. Yes, you guys, do what they're doing. Give StreamYard permission so that we can see your wonderful name. Okay. Oh, love to see you. You guys are so wonderful. So that we can see your name and tell us where you hail from. Where are you jumping in from? Hey, Vicky. Look at I see Elise. And who do you see, Cheryl?
Marsha from Detroit. Oh, Deborah from Detroit.
Oh,
and
Deborah.
Marsha. Wow. Ashley from Vancouver, Washington.
I've never been there.
It's rainy up there.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it never rains in Southern California, but it always rains in Washington. Oh,
A lot.
Tara's in Tennessee. Y'all know that's where I'm from, right? Those are my roots, my Tennessee roots.
And we have Kimberly from Alameda. I used to live in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay. You got, she's like, it's so rainy. That means it's so green, right? We always want to, okay, I see Catherine. Is that Mags? Hey, Mags. Love it. You guys keep on coming in. We want to tell you that we are super excited that you are here. And we are so thrilled that we get the opportunity to share with you our tools to maintaining that gorgeousity on your faces. Okay, we're going to be talking about these brushes. We're going to get into it. I want you to know, first of all, y'all need to know that Cheryl has a whole love relationship with Robert Jones. So we're about to get a lot of really good information. I was even learning. Okay, so here we go. First up, what do we want to talk about?
Let's start doing the eyes first, because Natalie and I have half faces on. Okay. Yeah, I have half face, with this side, and she'll show you. Okay.
Okay, so this one is, she says there's lots of mountains. You guys keep talking. Yes, a good set of brushes is everything. I'm going to tell you that before I came into Mary Kay, what I used was those little cotton the little sponge that you just
the wedges you got from the drugstore.
Yes. I used that, and that was my go-to. And then this lady came to church one Sunday, y'all, and her makeup was gorgeous. And she said, "You know what I did?" And I was like, "No, tell me." She said, "Girl, I got me some good brushes. Brushes change everything." And I was like, "A brush I shall have." And we are about to get these eyes together. All right. We love you too, Lisa Renee.
Can I make a quick comment?
Hey, if you guys have a consultant who invited you, please let us know, guess who your consultant is. And by you talking to us, you're getting entered into our $1,000 drawing.
Whoa.
So that means, here's the big deal. If you win, your consultant wins too. Okay, so it'll be $500 for you and $500 for her. So y'all be chatty in the chat so we can get you lots of entries.
I want to make a quick comment before you start your eyes, Natalie.
Okay.
Artists, have a start with a blank canvas, and then they enhance the canvas with color. They enhance the canvas with their skills. They enhance the canvas with their imagination. And when we put color on our faces, with the proper tools, the proper clean tools, when we put color on our faces, what we're doing is enhancing our natural beauty. Because we're beautiful but with color, it adds more. It's springtime. The flowers are coming out.
Yes. All right. So we're going to get started right even now. I'm going to start. And as I'm pulling out tools to use on my face, Cheryl is going to jump in too and tell you a little bit about the brushes and things that I'm using, because she goes a little bit more in depth than I do. So I have a cream brush that I like to put my concealer on with. And when I use Well, it's my under eye corrector. I put that all over my eye because I like it to be a nice, clean palette when I am putting it on. And so I start out with it. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a mirror because I'm trying to do it in and it's not working out for my good. Okay.
Well,
So here we go.
each one of our brushes are labeled for their usage, but it's
Uh-huh.
small. So I need my glasses to see.
Girl, get them glasses on.
Okay, so
And
now she's using the cream color brush,
uh-huh.
and that's wonderful to use with you using it for your concealer, or what your liquid
Yes,
eyeshadow.
I like to put it all over my eye. But then after I get it down here a little bit and I go underneath my eyes with my under eye corrector, y'all, this under eye corrector brings life and health and happiness to your eyes. What I love is this sponge.
Yeah,
Y'all wet the sponge, wet it, squeeze it 13 times.
damn, yeah,
13
damn,
times is the magic
not
number.
soaking, damn.
Uh-huh. And then you get under here and get it nice and blend it out. Okay? Blend is your friend. When
Absolutely.
in doubt, blend it out. I got all kind of sayings for blending because oh my goodness.
And you
When
see
we
she's
don't
using the pointed edge because this
blend.
wonderful brush is designed with different contours for different parts of the face. So
Uh-huh.
you notice like Natalie's using it with the pointed edge under her eye. The contour here can go like, let's say, on your cheek. The flat part can be used to apply something on a larger space all over your face, but you can use different sides of the blending sponge for different areas of your face.
Wait, when I lay it like this, sure, I'll talk about it when I do
Okay.
that.
When you're blending and rolling it, is
Mhm.
that to make the color more intense on your skin?
Mhm, mhm,
Ooh.
mhm. But for me, I just wanted this to be a nice, clean palette for me. Next, I'm going to use my eye definer brush. That's one of my favorites. You know how you get a favorite brush? That's my favorite. And I like to start with my lightest color. I'm using Biscotti, and it's going all over my eye. My lightest color is what I get started with. Like, I just feel like that's how you start the party, and then it gets darker from there. Kind of like when you go to a party and it's daytime, and then it really gets crunk when it starts getting dark.
Is
Okay.
that the crease brush?
Uh-uh. No, no, no. This is the eye definer brush. So this
Okay.
is the nice little flat one that just
Oh,
goes
gotcha.
all
Okay.
over
All
the
right.
eye.
Okay.
Okay. That one goes all over the eye. So the next color I'm going to use with this eye definer brush that is nice and flat. Now, Cheryl, you told me earlier that depending on how the brush was made,
Okay.
it would apply something differently. Can you
Okay. So
tell me
let
a
me tell you
little
about
about
that.
that?
Okay. So Natalie was using that all over shadow brush that you can
Hmm.
see. Okay. And there's something that I learned from Robert Jones, a makeup artist, that our brushes have our handle, a ferrule, which holds the bristles in, and also has, of course, the bristles. Okay. Of course, the bristles. Now, if you look at your brushes carefully and you see this brush, there's a crimp right here at the top. Okay. And then when you take this brush and look at it, there's no crimp. It like goes up straight and it's rolled over. And the reason for that is what the crimp does. And if you notice, you probably have all noticed that you've had crimps in your brushes, but you never knew why. It's designed to help the hairs fan out on the brush. And then when a brush is uh, um, has a rolled ferrule, which is the ferrule is the part that holds the bristles. A rolled ferrule, it's designed to make it denser, and the the bristles stand up straighter, not fanned out. And that's for different applications on different parts of your face.
I love it. And y'all, when she said the crimp, that's a little bend inside it. The little, I call it a dibble. I just be
What do you
making
call
up
it? I don't. You can't see it on this one. From
dibble.
the dimple or the dibble. What'd you call it?
The dibble.
The dibble.
Dibble. Dibble. Dibble. That's
Okay.
that's what I call it. And so after I used some of my sweet plum, no, I didn't use sweet plum. Sorry, it was Merlot. So I used biscotti, then I used the Merlot, and I used my crease, my eye crease. Now the reason I use my eye crease is because it gets in my crease. This is the crease of your eye. Okay. Right there, the eye crease gets in the crease. Okay. You don't want to use your fat, fluffy brush for your eye crease because it gives you too much eye coverage and you don't have enough control. Okay. So after I get that, then I'm going to use some onyx and I'm still using my crease because actually I'm going to use my little smudger.
Can I give a tip about this brush?
Mm-hmm.
This brush is angled. If you can see that, I should have a white piece of paper anyway behind this. This brush is angled, and it's designed so that you see how it's angled, ladies? It's designed so that you can take your product and dip it into your product with the angle. Let me find a piece of white paper. Sorry. Okay. It's designed so that you can take the angle of the brush and you dip it into your product like that. So that you have a lot of the product. So when Natalie actually applies the product on her eye, the upper part of the brush is laying into her crease. So it gives her, she's able to direct it in a much better way.
And now I am going to use my smudger brush. I'm using the eye smudger because I got this one a bit dark over here. So I want it to be blended some more over here. Yes, Rachel, I love my MK brushes too. I love them. So Cheryl, you were talking about how when it's round, it's got the little barrel. Isn't that what you said?
The ferrule, FARRELL.
Yes,
it rolls up. It rolls up. It goes up straight and it rolls in. If you notice on the other brushes, and if you have a brush in front of you, you can actually see it. The other brushes, for example, this brush, it doesn't roll in. It just kind of stops at the top right here. But this one, there's a little roll. It's small, you can't really see it, but it causes the brushes to go the bristles to go straight up and be firmer and denser because you're using this for a more specific areas of your face, more specific application. And Natalie is such a master that she just, puts it on. Okay. When I joined Mary Kay, I wore nothing, nothing. So I had to learn how to put it on. But the master knows intuitively what to do.
I had to learn how to do it right. I was wearing another brand, which will remain nameless, but it's FF. That's what I was wearing. And so when I wore my FF, I was not wearing the right colors and I looked like the Great Pumpkin King. And so I thought I was cute and nobody told me any different.
Well, that's because you are.
Not out here looking like the Pumpkin King. So now I have my next brush I'm using is the eyebrow eyeliner brush, y'all.
Ooh, that's a good
one. If this was a human being, I would adopt it as my own, like you live with me. Okay. And what I love about this one is it's multifunctional, right? So it has one side that has your bristles that once you do your mascara, I'll get there. Okay, let me do my liner first. What I like to do is do a soft liner, like, oh, wrong eye. That one's done. Right up against my eyelashes with my Onyx. I'm using this, okay? I'm using it and I'm coming on around with it. So that gives me like a nice soft liner. Did you know that any of your Mary Kay colors, you could like wet the brush a bit and use it for eyeliner? Did you know that?
Yes. Multi-purpose. Love it.
Everything is multi-purpose over here. It's wonderful. So I keep it angled nice and out like that. And then after I do that, and that one is done, y'all know I got to use some eyeliner because I just love that eyeliner. I do. I have a thing about it. It's soft and it applies nicely. I used to use those eyeliners. Well, I used the Scuple eyeliner too, but I didn't bring it down here for you. Okay. We have one that's in a Scuple and you can use the brush with it.
Okay. What?
Coming up.
Scuple? Is that what you said?
I know I'm making up words. I'm going to have to learn what stuff.
Are you talking about the little, the gel liner in the little container?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Don't you love that one?
I definitely. I don't have it here. You called it a Scuple. I love
that. The little Scuple. I do. I call it a Scuple. Okay, so that liner is on. Now, let me tell you about this, and then we're going to kick it over to Cheryl, and she's going to talk to you about doing the rest of your face. This part right here, it's my girlfriend Janisha, who is a makeup artist and esthetician, she told me that was the spoolie. So whenever you're putting your mascara on, if it gets a bit clumpy, like what did I do with my mascara? I literally was just putting it on before we got on camera. and it has run away. Y'all, my mascara ran away. Put out an APB for my mascara. Here it is. Here it is.
There you go.
Call it in. So when you put on your mascara with that brush, and it's got the spoolie on it. There we go. What? I hear me. Is that you?
No.
Where do I hear me?
That's okay. That's okay. Keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're double good like New York.
It's complete squirrel.
I was gonna say you're double good like New York, New York. Okay, it's okay.
Okay, so let me go ahead and smack on this mascara. So we go ahead and we apply that nicely. But you know how sometimes you get your mascara on and you just need to separate it a little bit, right? So you had a little bit extra product. You can take your spoolie and just go over your eye just like that. Okay. All right. So after we do this, I'm going to do one more coat of mascara because I love it so much. I'm using the Panorama. I'm going to blend my eye just a little bit. And then when we do the rest of the face, I'm going to blend it some more because it's just the right thing to do. Okay. So there I did up and down. Got it. Got it. Now I like to use my all over brush for blending the powder all over brush, the nice fat one. And I like to blend that a little bit, just a little bit.
Good idea.
Not too much.
Good idea.
Yeah. I feel like I need to do some more
That's
makeup.
a good idea.
But now I'm passing it over to Cheryl, and I'm going to continue to do it.
Well, another thing for her angle brush, you can also use this to apply brows. We already have our brows on, but you know, sometimes if a person doesn't have brow pencil, you can use our eye shadows like hazelnut or onyx or mahogany or deep browns or whatever shade you want to put on your brows. And you can use the angle brush also to apply your brows. So this is the multi-purpose brush. This is a go-to brush. So I'm going to talk about, we're finishing because we have half face. Half of my face is done and half isn't. So after Natalie has done her eyes, because both of us agree that we do our eyes first.
Yes.
And one of our top directors, Camila Mayo, does her eyes first, and she's a professional makeup artist. And so then we apply our foundation. So my face is already prepped with my primer and so forth. And with the different types of foundation we have, you can use different brushes. We have a liquid foundation brush, which is my absolute favorite. And it's angled. And yes, we talked about that ferrule that rolls over so that it fans out. But it's also, I don't know if you could see the roll, but if you have this brush, or if you don't have the brushes, when you get your brushes, you'll notice it more. But it fans out, but it's at an angle so that you can get in little fine areas of your face. So I use liquid foundation. I use bronze 140, and I'm going to apply it all over my face. Okay.
I like the CC creams.
Okay, and you can use it with this liquid CC cream also. We also have different other foundations, and there are other brushes or other applicators or other tools you can use to apply those foundations. I'm going to do this real quick. Okay, put it all over my face. And then when Natalie used the sponge for her concealer, I apply my concealer on with the doe foot that comes in with the actual concealer. And I put it in the areas because I have those special eyes, okay? The areas that need a little attention. I put it under the area that I want to kind of conceal. I'll just do this real quick now. And I take my liquid foundation brush at an angle, because what I love about the angle is because it's angled, I can take the top part and just stipple it in that area that I want to minimize the appearance of under my eye area, minimize the appearance of. Because light colors cause something to come forward, to look like it's not there, and dark colors cause things to recede. Now, if I chose to put on my a cream to powder foundation, because we have cream to powder foundations in ivory, beige, and bronze in several different colors, I can either use our blending brush, our foundation blending brush. I'm looking for my tools. Okay, our foundation blending brush to actually blend this foundation. You can also apply it with a sponge. You can use this sponge also to blend it. Tools of choice: fingers, sponges, or brushes. It's always your choice. And finally, just to make for use of time, in the interest of time, I'm going to apply my cheek color. My cheek color. And we're going to talk about this palette, which is another tool. My cheek color And we have a fabulous cheek color brush. Love this brush. Love this brush. Now, okay, this brush is also crimped. Is a little crimped, and we call it a thumb indentation or thumb hole. And if you notice, it's crimped so that, remember we said that when there's a crimp, it's designed to flare the brush out. So it flares it up, and it also flares it out towards the back. I mean, towards the front, excuse me. So the back part, in the back, I'm sorry, the back part is angled. And you notice that it's contoured so that there's a high level, a medium level, and a low level. So the high level is designed to highlight. So when I put it on my cheek, let's say we highlight on the upper areas of our cheek, the top of that brush would be there. When I want to actually put the color on my cheek, I use the middle part of the brush. And when I want to contour, I can contour, and you want to be careful with contouring because what did Natalie say? Blending.
Blend is your friend.
Blending is your friend. And so the contour, you use the bottom part. And this is the time when I would take my thumb and bring the brush closer to I can hold it closer to the brush head and contour. Or, you can use it by having your hand out like that. So usually when we want to blend or fan our face, we have our hand towards the rear of the brush. But we want to do something like contouring, which is more detailed, precise work. We want to bring our finger down to, or our thumb down to that thumbprint to hold it a lot more firmly. So I'm going to put a little product on my cheek, color on my cheek, and I'm using Wineberry on my cheek, and I always start from my hairline forward. And ladies, you'll learn more about these application techniques at our Spa Suites dates. You're going to hear more about that in a minute.
Yes, those spa suites are everything. I see Ashley saying she loves the cheek brush. Tara said that it is a fabulous brush. She said, I love that the brushes are multifunctional. That was Rachel who said that.
And now,
yes.
Finish with the big kahuna, the big multi-use kahuna. We love this. Now, if you notice, this is our overall powder brush. And the powder brush also is rolled in, so it fans out. And when brushes are fans out, it's also a very dense brush, but it's very airy. It's very airy because when we apply powder all over our face, we want to be able to dust off excess, but also apply it if we want to have more color actually on our faces. So, we can hold it back here if I want to fan, and you always brush it in a downward motion. But if I want to apply more color and press and roll it, so that instead of having a racing stripe on my cheek, I want to have a soft glow.
I was told if you want to go 1980s, here we go. This is 1980. This is 2000. Okay.
We also have our silkening setting powder. Okay. And I'm using light bronze, and I can use this brush for that, or I can use a sponge, depending on which tool you want. You don't want to use your fingers for your powder. Okay. And you blend in a downward motion. You're going to love this brush. And I love the way that Natalie used this to blend your eyes. I hadn't heard that before. That's a wonderful idea. And ladies, you need multiple brushes for blending. So the overall eyeshadow brush, you always want multiple brushes because you always want your brushes to be clean.
Yes.
Clean brushes, because I have been the one who was not so good at cleaning my brushes all the time. Okay. I got called on several times. We have a fabulous brush cleaner that you can use. And it's so important that when you use your brush, you can either use a brush cleaner or also you can use a mild liquid gel or something like that. And when you actually clean your brushes, and you're supposed to clean them on a daily basis. Okay. You're supposed to clean them on a daily basis. I don't always do. That's okay. It's okay. You want to make sure that you squeeze out the excess water, because you never dry your brushes with the ferrule or the brush up top, because the water gets down here and helps the glue dislodge. Yes, thank you.
They come apart.
It won't last as long. Okay, it won't last as long. And you take it on a towel after you squeeze excess water out, and lay your brushes flat like this in the direction that they're normally designed to be, and let it dry overnight. And your brushes will last you longer when you clean them on a regular basis. I learned that lesson. Okay.
Yes, it's the worst thing ever to be applying your colors and then your brush just like give up, like I can't, and it's like broken.
Well, have you ever put on your eyeshadow and you're dipping it in one color and it comes out another color on your eyes and you wonder why did that happen? Because your brush is dirty. Okay. With the other color. Okay. Okay, Natalie's freezing. So we have one other fun tool that we use, which is a masking applicator. And when you come, we're going to hear a little bit more about our spa suites. When you come to one of our spa suites, like the hydro session, you will notice that you can use your mask applicator to apply different products on your face. So that's another tool we have. So tools are so important. Tools are so important. And we want you to understand that when you learn how to use the different tools to apply products on your face, and you know that you deserve to have all the tools that you need, then your application and the glow that you're enhancing your face with will I'm sorry, your glow that you're enhancing your face with will look like you want it to look. Okay, you want people to do that double take when you walk into the room and say, oh, who is that woman? Because you've enhanced you. So we want to invite you to come to our spa suites and to have a date with us. You're going to learn about skincare, because putting anything with good, clean, artistic brushes on a not so good face doesn't make a big difference. So we want you to have a date with us and to experience our skincare systems. And then you can have a second date with us to learn about glamour, learn how to use these brushes in a more effective way. Have your feet done, have a sweet treat for your feet. Okay. Also, to have a hydra session to learn what other products will help enhance that natural beauty that your skincare is taking care of on a regular basis. And you will be entered into a drawing. So have a date with us. And we have an opportunity to have at least 4 dates with us, because you're going to like us a lot, right? That's how we romance you. So ladies, we always have specials. And during tool time, we have some wonderful specials for you to utilize our different products. I only have half lips, okay? I only have half lips. I'm going to take my lipstick and put it on the other half of the lip, and with the tool of my fingers, okay? And we want to offer you our specials. Now, the Glamour brush set that we have a basic brush set. We call this Essential Mary Kay brush set. And it comes in a wonderful travel case where you can put all of our brushes in the case, but it comes with 5 basic brushes, okay? And then you can enhance it with your foundation brushes. Your extra all over eyeshadow brushes, let's see, where is it? Your dual action, I call it the dual action brush, which is the eye definer brush and the angle brush. You can have your extra brushes. This is designed so that all your brushes always stay together. It's also designed, there's a flap here so you can separate brushes for one use from brushes from another use if you want to. This is great for travel. I mean, spring break time is coming up. No, spring break time is almost over. Summertime is coming up. You can travel with this and everything is in one place, because don't we want to be organized? And then we want to talk about some of our other wonderful tools, because brushes are good to apply products. And we have tools that you can use so that you can have the color looks that you want at all time. And one is our Pro Palette. Now, all Mary Kay shadows and things are magnetic, so they fit into our palettes and they stay there. And we have a collection. I'm going to show you mine. Now, Natalie's might look a lot better than mine, okay? This is my personal eye collection. Now, okay, yeah, it could be a little scuzzy because I use it, okay? But my eyes, and nothing falls out, okay? And then our Pro Palette, you can custom design for however you want. It holds our cream to powder eyeshadow. It holds our pressed powder. It holds cheek colors. It holds our powder contours. It holds, I said eyes and cheeks and everything. So this is an example that you see here in the overlay of how you can customize it for you, whatever you want. And this is wonderful to carry with you wherever you go, and for travel, to keep one in your desk drawer, wherever you want to touch up your face. Because, you can go from blah to ah. When he calls you out and says, meet me for dinner at 8, you got your palette and you can touch up and I'm ready for this date. Okay. Anyway, we have another compact, which is our palette that is more concise, and it's we call this the perfect palette with a mirror. And it's designed that you can also customize this. This is one that just has a cream to powder in it, a cheek, and 3 eyeshadows. And you can also put your pressed powder. If you don't want, you can use the other side to take, let's say, take one of the sides out where the cream to powder is, and you can put in applicators. We have small applicators that'll fit into this, and this can go perfectly in your purse. And then we have a cute little mini that can hold a cheek color and an eye, or can hold four eye colors, whatever your choice is.
That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Right as I was talking about your brush dying, my computer did, because it was plugged up, but not plugged in the wall.
That's okay. It's tech time, okay?
Tool time, tech time, yes. So we talked about the spa suites. I saw that because I was watching on the other one. You guys, the spa suites, you want to come back. If you want to learn about pampering your feet, you want to learn about doing a hydro session, you want to come back, okay? One more thing. It was, what is it?
Dorothy had taken down I wanted to tell them more about the specials.
Oh, please.
No, why don't you go ahead? No, I talked about you. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Because
one last thing, and then I want you to, we're going to come back. One last thing. Tara mentioned that the micellar water works great in cleaning the brushes, because we talked about just use the brush cleaner, but the micellar water is really, really great. And then the brush cleaner, you can come along and condition your brushes so that they last. Back to you, sure.
Dorothy, will you put our sheet up, please, again, for our specials for the night? Thank you. Okay, tools. It's exciting because we know you want some, right? So when you get your brush set, when you actually get your brush set, you're going to get your brush cleaner absolutely free as a thank you from your consultant. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Whoops, slip. You're going to get it 50% off, but she'll find a way to get it for you free when you share some of your friends to come to our spa suites, okay? Or when you choose to select 97 of any products you want, you can get our perfect palette. That you can get free from your consultant, okay? And then she'll show you how you can fill it. So make sure you contact her because you want these concise tools. What's wonderful about our magnetic palettes is they're safe for the environment. You don't have to get another container, and you can customize it and change it out anytime you want according to what you want. So we love that because we love to work for the planet. Okay, Natalie.
All right, you guys, we want to make sure that you get those brushes and you are blending. Otherwise, Liam Neeson is going to step out of the Taken film and he will find you and blend it.
Okay? You don't want that. You don't see that look on his face? Blend. The big B. The big B. Wait, do I hear something? Natalie. I just heard it.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
News.
Breaking news. This just in. Tell it.
Hot.
Watch under eye bags fade in an instant. Introducing Mary Kay Instant Puffiness Reducer. Clinically shown to instantly reduce the look of puffiness and visibly smooth and lift the under eye area for up to 6 hours. Magic? No. Science? Yes. Mary Kay Instant Puffiness Reducer. Available through your Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant.
Game changer, life changer. You guys, there it is. That Instant Puffiness Reducer is available for purchase now. Your consultant can get it right now. So if you have extra carry-on like this young lady right here, she's a queenager. We have a queenager. Look at her before picture and then 15 minutes after using it. Next, it doesn't even matter how old you are. I don't even know. What is she, like 30, 40? I don't know. But it worked. Look under her eyes. It was dark and now it's not. And right here, hers were a little bit dark underneath there, a little sunk in, a little crease. Puffed it right out. She looks 12 years old now in the after picture. Yeah, and for men too. Okay? Men don't want carry-on luggage that they're not taking stuff in. They don't want it. Look at him. And this is one of our wonderful sales directors. And she was like, here's the deal. I didn't think this instant puffiness reducer was for me. Now, on second thought, one eye done shows me I need to rethink that so I don't have puffy under eyes. Okay, you guys instantly worked on her lines, wrinkles, and creepiness. Look at that. You want it, and your consultant has got it. Or she's going to get it. Pre-order now.
And it was introduced today, so it's hot off the press, and you're the first ones to know about it. So exciting. And you know what? Your consultants may not have it right now, but she can get it for you immediately through our customer delivery service. Through our customer. So call her now and say, I want one. 2,
Yes.
3.
Yes.
Because Mother's Day is coming up. It's a great gift for everybody.
Everyone. Okay. So that is what we wanted to share on this evening. You guys, have you not had the most dynamic time? Cheryl, I love doing parties with you. You are so much fun, so informative. This is wonderful.
Well, Natalie, I love also doing it with you. You know, we have a love fest in Mary Kay. And, you know, we want you can join us and get in our love fest. It's sisters helping sisters, women helping women. We absolutely love what we do. So I love your ears so that they can hear about our tools. So we're so excited, ladies. So we want to say goodbye to you. And thank you so much for being at
Tool time. Tool time. Okay. You guys have a great night and follow up with your consultant. Good night.
Bye.